Hello everybody, Mr. B here from New Jersey Audubon's Nature Center of Cape May, bringing you another installment of Mr. B's Nature Notes. Today we are going to be doing a project that you can do at your home, creating a simple bird feeder that you can put outside to attract birds to your back door, to your backyard, or even your porch. I live in a very urban setting in the middle of a parking lot in Cape May County, and so I'm going to try to make this little bird feeder to hopefully bring some birds to my back door. If you were able to collect a pine cone during our pine cone sketching, you can use that. Otherwise, when you use up some of the toilet paper, you can use this tube to create a bird feeder, and so I will show you how to do that. What I'd like to do first is actually use our little notebook, and I'm going to put the date. Today is the 31st, okay, at the top, and I'm going to do a little sketch of this pine cone that has now opened. This is the same one that I drew for you before, and I heard some people tried to sketch the open pine cone without luck. So what I'm going to do is teach you how to look at this pine cone again. This is a little different from before. It has opened up, but again, take a look at the shape of this pine cone. Think about what it reminds you of before you start to draw it. Do you have that in your mind right now? When I look at it, I think it looks like a tree, like a Christmas tree. So you can see out of the main middle line that goes up, we have different parts coming off of it. So what I'm going to do is show you how to sketch that. I'm going to create a line up the middle like that. Then what I'm going to do is look at the shapes around it and where they are in relation to that middle line. Okay, I see some are very close to the middle line going up in a pattern, back and forth, back and forth. Then I see some that are out along the edge. So again, just like before, it's a tiny little triangle with a circular edge right there. So, and at the bottom, they've unfurled out into these kind of longer lines, these longer shapes. So what I'm going to do is start at the bottom. Kind of draw like a little skirt on the bottom of the pine cone. Again, draw lightly, friends, so that you can add more detail later and erase easy. Okay, so then I'm going to look at the middle. Some of these little, and they're kind of going up like stairs. You see this one, that one, that one, that one, as we go up to the top. So I'm going to draw some of those, just like little stairs. And again, are they getting bigger or smaller as we go to the top? Okay, so I'll show you that. Got my stairs right there. And again, how are they connecting to the middle? Maybe it's hard to see in the light, but you can see that they go down just and attach towards the middle. So I'm going to draw those. Boom, boom, boom. Just attaching like that. You can see our pine cone is starting to take shape. Sometimes I find pine cones on the ground that are broken like this. All right, so here's our pine cone again. I'm going to draw some more that are going out towards the edge, and they're going to be smaller because it's showing that the pine cone is, you know, going around. We're looking at this from a perspective where it's rounded. So as we draw them smaller towards the back, they get smaller. And again, I'm just going to attach them all to that middle line. All right. Starting to look like a pine cone. Now I'm going to fill some more in just around the edge. I'm going to draw them at an angle like that. And again, you see the pattern? It looks like a Christmas tree. The reason that I'm drawing this is because I want to write down in our book what we're doing with this pine cone. Okay. So just wanted to draw you a little rough shape, and then what we're going to do is write our process on how to make it into a bird feeder. Okay, so this is where you're going to get some help from an adult, or if you feel like you can do this, you're going to just grab some string or yarn. Okay, it doesn't have to be too long, but you want to make sure that you have enough to be able to tie it. So what I do is I go to the bottom of the pine cone, and I'm going to find about halfway in my yarn like this, and I'm going to just loop that part that is halfway around the base like that. I just kind of put it on that lowest level. Now what I do to add some security is I go to the opposite side like that. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that these kind of rest. You can like latch it into these little notches to make sure it's nice and stable like that. Then I go up here. Sometimes it's nice to use a friend's finger right there, but we're just going to just tie a little knot. Okay, just like that, go through. All right. And I got it tied. I want to do this before I start using the other things to make it a bird feeder, because my fingers are going to get a little messy with this. So make sure that you're near a sink or a spot that you can clean up easy. Okay. Now for this next step, I took a little bit of peanut butter out of the jar and put it right here. If you don't have peanut butter or you want to use something else, you can use this shortening. Okay. But that gets all over your hands and is a little bit messy. With the peanut butter, you can kind of clean your fingers off and have a little snack at the end if you want. So I'm going to take this peanut butter with the little spoon. Okay, I'm going to mix it around. I got like this natural stuff, so it's got little granules and things in it, but we don't need too much. I like this spoon because I can kind of get into cracks and crevices into the pine cone. Okay, so I am going to just keep on coating just a little bit. You don't need too much, okay? But the more you're able to coat these areas, the more birdseed you'll be able to put on there, and it might last a little bit longer. So I will see you in a little bit after I have this pine cone coated with peanut butter. All right, everybody, so I thoroughly coated my pine cone in peanut butter. What's nice is that I only used a little teaspoon of this peanut butter. It goes a long way. I for sure cleaned my fingers afterwards with that peanut butter. I wanted to also show you how to use the toilet paper tube in such a way that I just punched holes in the top and did the same thing where I attached it with the base, and then I punched some holes at the bottom too, in such a way that they're a little bit higher and two that were a little bit lower, and I just put some popsicle sticks through there. I might have to fix this one when I dip it, because a little bird might not be able to fit right there, but it's kind of cute to make a bird feeder like this. All right, so I coated the paper towel or toilet paper tube with some of the shortening, and I got my pine cone. Now, I had this at the Nature Center. I've been doing this craft with a lot of kids in the after-school program, and even visitors to the Nature Center, Girl Scouts and such. So I have some extra here, but you can easily get some bird seed at the store when you go out for your groceries. They sell it in a lot of different places, and one of these bags, you only need a small little bag. I asked some friends who are birders what the best mix is, and they said one that has some of these sunflower seeds and a lot of the little seeds in there. I got wild bird food. So what I'm gonna do is just open the bag. I'm not even gonna bother with like pouring it or anything like that. I'm just gonna take my little pine cone, kind of place it in there. I can use my hands to kind of put it over the pine cone, use the seeds and just do that. You could even close the bag and give it a little shake. That's always fun. And then I'll just find that little string that I attached it with and gently give it a little shake and a shimmy before you take it out of the bag, so that you don't wind up with this seed all around your indoor carpet. But maybe the best idea would be to do this on your back porch. Okay, give it a little shake and a shimmy, and voila, I have the perfect little bird feeder. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I kind of gently moved the perch part so that it's equal on both sides. Again, I got some of the shortening on my fingers. It's definitely not as tasty as the peanut butter. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Just kind of put it at the bottom, cover it with some of the bird seed, move it around. Okay, let me shake my hand off, shake and shimmy, and here we go. I've got my toilet paper tube bird feeder. So this is exciting for me because I'm gearing up for the New Jersey Audubon World Series of birding. I want to put this out on my back porch and see what birds I can attract and hone my skills to be able to identify them. So stay tuned and we'll learn about these birds that come to my back door, and we'll probably sketch some of them. So write down what you did in your nature notebook. Okay, I'm going to write down that I covered the pine cone with peanut butter, dipped it in bird seed, what type of bird seed I used, this wild type of bird seed, where I put it. I'm going to maybe write down what I think will come to the bird feeder, what type of birds I think. Am I going to get a gigantic bird, or am I going to get small little birds? Stuff like that. Write down some predictions and see if you're right. All right, friends, so until next time, this is Mr. B, and happy sketching.